I'm Loretta Mae Davis. I've been running Loretta's Inn for 25 years. Weddings are special to me. Happy couples, excited families, tears, laughter. I love them all. But the wedding disaster I experienced one day was the biggest chaos in our history. It was a Saturday morning, June, wedding season. That day we had 2 weddings at our hotel. Yes, 2 weddings. Same day, same time, different halls. The Johnson wedding in the main hall, the Martinez wedding in the garden area. We had planned everything. What could go wrong? Everything. At 2 p.m., the grooms arrived, both at the same time, both wearing white tuxedos, both blonde, both clean-shaven, both approximately the same height. Amanda looked at me. I looked at Amanda. "Is this a joke?" I said. "They're like twins," said Amanda. "Cut from the same cloth. They even smell like the same hair gel." The grooms' names were Michael Johnson and Daniel Martinez, but looking at them, it was impossible to tell which was which. "Mr. Johnson," I said. Both turned, "Yes." "Who's for the wedding in the main hall?" They both looked at each other, then looked at me. Neither was sure, because both were very stressed and excited. "I'm Michael," said the one on the left. "The Johnson wedding is mine." "I'm Daniel," said the one on the right. "The Martinez wedding." "Okay, great. Mr. Johnson, the main hall is this way. Mr. Martinez, the garden area is that way." I directed the grooms to their places. Everything was fine. For now. At 3 p.m., the brides arrived. Emily Johnson and Sophia Martinez, both wearing white wedding dresses. But at least we could tell them apart. Emily was blonde. Sophia was brunette. We directed the brides to their places. The weddings were about to begin. And that's exactly when the chaos started. Tommy came running. His face was pale white. "Loretta, there's a problem. One of the grooms fainted." "What? Which one?" "I don't know. The one in the white tuxedo." I ran. Went to the main hall. The groom was lying on the ground. People were running around in panic. Maria had brought water. Someone was fanning him. "What happened?" "Stress!" But not she hired the best man. Michael was very stressed. He just collapsed. We tried to sit the groom up. The man slowly came to. He opened his eyes. "Emily, where's Emily?" She's coming, don't worry." The groom stood up, but he still looked dazed. Just then, music came from the garden. The music had started. The other wedding was beginning. "Music," said the groom. "My wedding is starting." And he ran toward the exit, but in the wrong direction. He left the main hall and went to the garden. "Stop!" I shouted. "Wrong wedding!" But the groom didn't hear. A mix of stress, excitement, and dizziness. The man had entered the wrong wedding. I ran after him. When I reached the garden, and the scene I saw was something I'll never forget in my life. The wrong groom was standing next to the wrong bride in front of the Martinez family, and the officiant had already started speaking. "Dear guests, we are gathered here today to marry Daniel and Sophia." "Wait a minute," I shouted. Everyone turned. The officiant stopped. The bride, Sophia, looked at the groom and screamed, "You're not Daniel. Who are you?" The groom, that is Michael, his head still confused, looked around. Where am I?" Right at that moment, the real Daniel came running into the garden, white tuxedo, blonde hair, same type. Behind him, his best man and several guests came running too. 2 grooms were standing side by side. The guests were looking at these twin-looking men in astonishment. "Sophia," said Daniel. "Who is this man?" Sophia's eyes were going back and forth between the 2 grooms. Guests were whispering. The officiant was looking at his papers, not knowing what to do. "I'm Michael," said the wrong groom, finally coming to his senses. "I think I came to the wrong wedding." "You came to the wrong wedding?" shouted Sophia's mother. "Was my granddaughter going to marry the wrong man?" No, I said, stepping in. "The ceremony hadn't started. Everything is fine." But the chaos wasn't over. Screams came from the main hall. Amanda came running. "Loretta, there's a problem in the main hall too. The bride can't find the groom. Emily is crying." Of course she couldn't find him. The groom was here at the wrong wedding. Emily Johnson, the real bride, came running toward the garden in her wedding dress. Behind her, the bridesmaids, her mother, her father. "Michael," Emily shouted, "what are you doing here?" Now the situation was this. In the garden were 2 brides, 2 grooms, 2 families, 1 officiant, and complete chaos. Everyone was shouting. No one was listening to anyone. "Everyone be quiet!" I shouted finally. I don't remember ever shouting this loud in my life, but it worked. Everyone went silent. "Okay, let's calm down. Mr. Michael Johnson," I pointed to the groom on the left, "you are marrying Emily Johnson. Return to the main hall." Michael nodded. He took Emily's hand. "Darling, I'm so sorry. I fainted and we'll talk later," said Emily. "Come on, we have a wedding." The Johnson family returned to the main hall. One problem solved. "Mr. Daniel Martinez," I pointed to the groom on the right, "you are marrying Sophia Martinez. Your wedding is here. We can continue." Daniel looked at Sophia. Sophia was still in shock. "Daniel, a minute ago there was another man next to me." "I know, darling, but he was the wrong man. I'm here. Your real groom." Sophia thought for a moment. Then she started laughing. A laugh like a nervous breakdown. Then Daniel laughed too. Then the guests... Everyone was laughing. "We will never forget this wedding," said Sophia's father. The officiant cleared his throat. "So, shall we continue?" "Yes," everyone said in unison. The Martinez wedding continued, this time with the right groom. I also ran to the main hall. The Johnson wedding needed to start too. When I arrived at the main hall, Michael and Emily were standing at the altar. Michael was still a bit pale, but on his feet. "Is everything okay?" I asked. "Yes," said Emily. "But Loretta, I have a question. What happened in the garden?" "Long story. I'll tell you after your wedding." Both weddings were completed without problems. Vows were exchanged. I do's were said. Kisses were shared. But the funniest moment was in the evening. It was reception time. There was a wall between the 2 wedding parties. We had put up a temporary partition, but guests kept mixing up. Johnson guests were going to the Martinez wedding. Martinez guests to the Johnson wedding. "Excuse me, which wedding is this?" People were asking. "Which side has the cake?" "Where's the DJ?" Marcus was going crazy in the kitchen. There were 2 different menus for 2 weddings. Chicken for the Johnson wedding, steak for the Martinez wedding. But the orders had gotten mixed up. "Loretta," said Marcus, "which table gets chicken, which table gets steak?" "Johnson side chicken, Martinez side steak." "But there's someone on the Johnson side who wants steak. Then they're a Martinez guest. Direct them to the other side." The whole night was spent directing guests to the right weddings. Waiters rushed around. Maria cleaned on both sides. Amanda directed people at the door. Tommy was running back and forth like a messenger, carrying napkins to one side and wine glasses to the other. At midnight, both couples were dancing. I was sitting in the lobby, resting my feet. Tommy came. "Loretta, this night will go down in history." "I know, Tommy. Never again 2 weddings on the same day. Never." My hair turned even whiter from this stress. The next day, both couples came to check out. The interesting thing was all 4 came together, the brides and grooms side by side. "Mrs. Loretta," said Emily, "we met last night. Sophia and Daniel are wonderful people." "We had breakfast together," said Sophia. "Emily tasted our cake. We tasted theirs. We even exchanged shoes," said Michael, smiling. He turned to Daniel. "Your shoes were more comfortable. Yours were more stylish, though," said Daniel. All 4 hugged each other. 2 families had become friends in one night. Wedding disaster had turned into wedding friendship. "Mrs. Loretta," said Sophia, "we want to celebrate our anniversary here next year, all 4 of us together." "That would be wonderful," I said. "But this time let's use the same hall, please." Everyone laughed. I laughed too. I was tired but happy. That's how it is. I've been doing this job for 25 years. I've seen dozens of weddings. But on the same day, at the same time, 2 blonde, white tuxedo wearing identical looking grooms, that was a first and probably the last. "Welcome to Loretta's Inn. We celebrate your weddings, but please don't make your grooms look alike."